I really love the cherry finish on this Gibson ES339 from 2024 that we have in today. 339s, if you're not familiar, are the same overall design as the famous Gibson ES335, but definitely a much smaller and more manageable body. So if a 335 is a little bit too big for you, this is a great option. I thought this would be a good video to talk about some of my favorite and not so favorite things about modern era Gibson USA guitars. First and foremost, and this is the biggest thing, of all the guitars that I work on, modern Gibson USA guitars generally have some of the best fretwork that I've seen. Now, they do pluck their guitars at the factory, and it really shows. I rarely ever have to do any fret leveling on modern USA Gibsons. However, when you get them straight brand new from the factory, they often need a pretty sizable truss rod adjustment. I'll show you here. Yeah, definitely a lot of distance right there that we'll need to take care of. And also, I found that ever since about 2020, they're not slotting the nut deep enough to get the proper action. So this is another thing to keep in mind here. Now, some quality of life things that they give you, especially I think after 2021, is on their bridges, they started giving you these posts that have little inserts in them. And what you can do is use a little Allen key to adjust your action very easily instead of having to use the thumb wheels, or even worse, using like pliers to adjust the thumb wheels. So definitely some great things about modern USA Gibsons, despite all the hate that they may get by various YouTubers and the general public. Great guitar. Looking forward to getting it in shape for the client. And from a technician's point of view, a 339 is even better than a 335 because if the client wants me to replace the pickups, it's much smaller area for me to be able to work in and reinstall the pots and put them back in after I replace the pickups. Looking forward to getting this in great shape for the client.